Hermes Press fans. Dan Herman, publisher of Hermes Press, here to premiere 3 new and kind of new Dark Shadows paperback reprints. First of all, due to popular demand and due to the fact that Volume 1 is sold out, we've reprinted it. And unlike the first volume, which followed the original paperback library version of the book, there were some typographical errors which were actually in the paperback library version which were not corrected. And fans, you were good about that and you told us, so guess what? We listened and we fixed it. So this book is perfect. And while it does contain all the original material from the original paperback book, it does not contain the original typographical errors. As a matter of fact, after this book came out, and we were made aware of the fact that there were some typos in the original paperback library reprints, we went with our copy editor and we went through all of the books and made sure that they were perfect, so there were no typographical errors in them. But again, if you spot a problem with one of our books, we want to know about it because we want to make them perfect. But this new reissue, second edition of the Volume 1, which is now available, is perfect. And if you want to put together a whole set, you can now do that, because up until the time we reprinted this, we were out of print of Volume 1. Now, as fans know, we reprinted Volume 32 to premiere it at Comic-Con. And there were some issues with the signature. But as fans know, we got real, genuine signatures. And everybody who was kind enough to stick with us got them. And they're nice. And I'd like to thank everybody for telling us and putting up with us. And I'd like to thank the star from Dark Shadows who went through the trouble of personally autographing all of them for everybody. Now, 30 and 31 have now been reprinted. We have some surprises because we'll be reprinting some other Dark Shadows paperback library books, but I can't tell you about that right now, but I will very shortly. Anyway, we have 31. This is 30. Sorry about that. We have 30. And we have 31. These books are available now. They're being shipped from the printer, and we'll have them before they're available in bookstores. And we would invite you to complete your entire collection of these books. And as you can see, we've done a very good job. Everything lines up perfectly for your library. The books are all the same size. They're what I like to call a simulacrum of the originals. They have the original covers, the original content. They're printed on better paper. These books, the new ones, are being smythe sewn, so they're permanent. They're being printed on a wood-free paper with no acid, so they will not crack up and fall apart, and you can keep them permanently. And we feel that this is a really important event in Dark Shadows history, because now all 32 volumes of the paperback library Dark Shadows books are once again available. That being said, any questions, email us at info@hermespress.com. We always look for your emails and respond to them. And we're always interested in comments, and we, of course, appreciate all the Dark Shadows fans, and they're helping us with the products that we create. One little surprise, we are going to be offering, and I will be announcing formally, that we have created a brand new coloring book which will look just like it was created in the 60s. The book is complete. We'll be soliciting it shortly. I'll do a little promo to show you everything before we send it to the printer, but this is very exciting because if you go in the Wayback Machine and you think, what would a Dark Shadows coloring book look like in 1968? This is it. So, that being said, bye-bye for now.